Too slow. Alright, welcome back. Back on my Ninja Nadia. As of this recording, I basically just came back to Manila and I completed my 40 hours of flying for my private pilot's license. Yeah! I'm not licensed yet, but I gotta do the exam, so I gotta schedule the exams. Hence, I'm on my bike going back to my school in Taguig to submit my papers and hopefully schedule an exam for the licensure. Okay! I might end up doing it in La Union. We'll see. I don't know, because right now, you know, it's the pandemic, and the pandemic pretty much messed up the scheduling of exams. So the people that did their check ride, the actual physical test of flying the airplane, were just recently in La Union with me, and they last flew in January. So you can imagine the backlogs of people scheduling their check rides and exams. So I just finished my 40 hours. I fear I might just end up doing the exam next year, but they said there's an opening slot in La Union November 3 to 6, so I will try to get that. I'll be there for another week, hopefully, but right now, today, this week, I really gotta put in the time to study, and it's a red light. Whew. Welcome back to my channel. Less like flying an airplane. Yep. Let's see how bad traffic is at this time. This is why I don't miss about Manila. The whole time I was up in La Union, I was day one, I was like missing my wife and kids. Seriously, like every day I want her to go home. It's that of a struggle, even for my roommate and my batchmate who also have kids. We're like, oh man, I miss my wife and kids and everything. It's really hard, you know, being in a lockdown and being away from your family. It's pretty damn hard. Ideally, I would have wanted to like go home during the weekends and come back for flying. You know, that was the idea. But nope, we got this stupid ass pandemic and ruined everybody's plans. We'll have load. I should have load. I just checked. I have like 600 something. Thank you. Yep, 623. Yeah! It's been a while since I rode my bike, so it's gonna be a little trippy. It's not that trafficy. Just like riding a bicycle. To begin with, I've always been an aviation enthusiast, and that translated to me being a flight simulator enthusiast in all sorts of ways. So I've been flying flight simulator since Windows 95, pretty much. That's 1995, you know, mostly combat aviation simulators. And only in the last 15 years I switched to general aviation, because I figured I might end up going to flight school, and which I did. And guess what? Yeah, to answer the question whether or not flight simulators do help in actual flight training, the simple answer is yes, they do. It really helped me a lot on my landings, because I try to perfect my landings in the simulator all the time, and that habit also, and the mannerisms and the habits of flying the sims translated over to real life, and it helped me a lot. But also the negative side of flying simulators, you end up kind of developing bad habits from improper instruction, I guess. If you just fly on your own and you learn things on your own, you might end up developing bad habits. So my flight instructors pointed out my bad habits from my time in flying the simulator. So luckily my flight instructors pointed those bad habits out, and they corrected them. Yeah, it's like, if you want to be a pilot, try your hand in flying flight simulators, because it'll really set you up for what to expect and what you're gonna be learning about in real life. Yeah, I have this big background in flying flight simulators prior to me attending flight school, so I have more hours flying simulators than I have to doing actual flight time. What? So initially, if you've been flying flight simulators for a while, is that you learn things that you already know, but at the same time you got to be able to humble yourself to take in all the feedback and the comments, especially if your flight instructor is way younger than you. In most cases, actually in all cases, all my flight instructors are all younger than me, so you got to respect their experience level. So yeah, in real life you get a lot of things that'll distract you. You got actual real traffic going in and out of the airport, and you got radio work to deal with, and you also got your flight instructor who will monitor and observe whatever you're doing, and they'll provide input, correct input if it needs correcting. So yeah, so yes, flight simulators, spending your time in flight simulators at home with your nice computer setup really does help a lot, tremendously. But at the same time, you end up developing bad habits from lack of proper instruction. So just be aware of that. Oh, a lot of people getting RFID. What is this? Wow. What is this traffic, man? What the fuck? We're almost here. Enforcers are out. Two. Yeah, I gotta submit my documentation of my school. Thursday morning. Morning, ma'am. Hi.
A few moments later.
Alright. Thank you, sir. Anyways, that's about it. I just did my papers and everything. And now I'm just gonna head home. Hopefully gonna be able to do my cop exam before the end of this year. And also as my ELP exam, the English language, I guess English language proficiency test. Yeah, the cop exam is like the licensure exam, or the FAA exam, if you will. Then once after the cop exam is done, I can do my check ride. Ugh. Scooter folks. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. I must have probably uploaded my other flying videos. If not, I'll probably upload this one. So Yeah, stay tuned for my further updates and everything. I tried my very best to upload record footage of my flying in La Union without being too distracted, without distracting myself from flying. Really, I only pretty much did my third day of flying, which is relaxed, and also my completion flight. What is happening here? Why is everyone getting like RFIDs? Because everyone's gonna be cashless? Is that what it is? I think so. 501. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm gonna try and upload everything as fast as I can. I'm just gonna enjoy the ride, head home. Yeah.